I'm Dr. Kate Owen, clinical psychologist and family therapist. And in the 20 plus years that I've been in the counselling and mental health field, there's one thing that I see often in my practice, and that is stress, anxiety, and worry. Now, don't get me wrong, a little bit of stress is really normal and really healthy and really helpful. We need that little bit of stress to give us motivation and to get things done. So that's not the type of stress that I'm talking about today. You know the type of stress that I mean. You know that feeling in your body where you feel overwhelmed, where your heart is racing, you feel like you can't breathe properly, you've got the butterflies in your stomach, your shoulders and your muscles feel really tense, and in your mind, you have racing thoughts, you're focusing on one thing over and over again, or your mind feels like it's completely shut down. That's the type of anxiety that I'm talking about. Now, it's this type of anxiety that I help people with. And so far, what I've been able to do is work with people in my counselling room and then also teach other professionals how to help the people that they see too. But I wanted to be able to support many more people in terms of gaining control of stress, anxiety, and worry. And so that is why I created the Keep Calm cards. So in this video today, I'm going to teach you, well, what are the Keep Calm cards and how can they actually help with stress and worry and anxiety? And then I'm going to go through ways of being able to use the cards yourself. And then if you're a professional or you're a parent wanting to support your young person, stick around to the end because I'll teach you how you can use the cards to support other people who are affected by stress, worry, and anxiety. So what are the Keep Calm cards? They are 37 of the most effective strategies that I have found in my practice and from what my clients have told me works for them. They're divided into two categories. The first category are body-based strategies, or we call these somatic strategies. So strategies that will really help to calm your central nervous system and really bring down those physiological effects of stress, worry, and anxiety. Now, you can use the majority of the body-based strategies anywhere, anytime, and often. And a lot of the time, people around you won't even know that you're using a strategy. It can be very discreet. There are some cards, some strategies, where it will be more beneficial for you to use those strategies in the comfort of your own home. Now, each card has great images for visual learners. Then on the back, very simple, step-by-step, easy instructions to follow. And then best of all, what I love is the section down the bottom on why it actually works. So the science and the research behind it, so that you know why it works and that it works for many other people. Now, the second category are the cognitive strategies or the mind strategies. And you'll find these on the fuchsia colored cards. Now, these cognitive strategies that help you find your clarity work best when you are feeling a little bit calmer in your central nervous system. So then your brain is thinking just that little bit more clearly. And so it's these cards that you'll actually need just a little bit of extra time to go through the card and the exercise. So some of the cards will help you challenge anxious thoughts. Some of the cards will help activate resilience, and some of the cards will help you distance and disconnect from worrying thoughts or worrying images. But again, we have simple instructions on the back and understanding of why it actually works. Okay, so how to use the cards if you're using the cards for you. Now, when you first get the card set, open it up, read through all of the cards and get a feel for the different strategies. Try them when you're not feeling stressed and anxious, and then you'll start to see which ones work best for you. Now, what you can then do is put all of your favorite strategies together so that when you are feeling stressed, you can quickly and easily get to the strategies that are most effective for you. Now, what I do with the card set is if I'm feeling really overwhelmed, I'll open it up and then I'll get all the blue cards out and I'll randomly just choose a blue card and just do the technique to try and find that more immediate relief from feeling overwhelmed. Then once I'm feeling a bit better, I might think, I feel okay, I can get on with my day. Or I might think, well, there is something that I am worried about, and so maybe I need to get more clear about that. And so then I will get the fuchsia cards out and I will randomly pick or strategically choose which technique I'm going to use. So you can use the fuchsia cards to, change the picture in your mind. That's a great cognitive strategy. You can use the cards to challenge your thinking. If it's more about negative self-talk, that's really getting to you. You can also use the cognitive strategies to shift your focus to more positive thoughts. Again, a great cognitive strategy. But have them close by. Don't put them in the cupboard. Don't hide them away. Have them out and readily accessible. Or when you have your favorite techniques, take a photo of them and then create a special album on your phone so that when you're out and about and you need that extra support for yourself, you can dive into your phone, scroll through the different cards that are your favorites, and then be able to empower yourself wherever you are. And just remember, the more that you practice, even if you're not feeling stressed and anxious, then you're building your skill set. So then you will start to automatically use these strategies in your everyday life. So this part of the video is made for you if you are someone who supports others with stress, anxiety, and worry. So I'll give you some ideas if you are a family member. So you might be a parent supporting your young person. And also I'll give you ideas if you're a professional and you support other people. And that could be a counselling professional, mental health professional, but you might also be a nurse, you might be a doctor, you might be a school teacher, you might be a sports coach, and your job is to support other people. And at times you're faced with individuals who are overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, and this is going to give you some tools to know what to do. Okay, so first of all, for family members, make sure that you promote the cards as a shared family resource. It's not cards for one person in the family because they have anxiety. So normalize anxiety, normalize stress, and help everybody to know that they can access the cards at any time. You might want to practice together. So let's get the cards out, let's sort them through, let's give this a go, and then talk about it. How did that make you feel? Did it work for you? Oh, I felt this way. This is how it worked for me. And then when you see your loved one stressed, go straight to the cards, get them out. If they're very overwhelmed, randomly pick a blue card and then coach them. Read the instructions out to them. Support them as best as you can. So if you are a professional, you might be a counsellor, a mental health professional, a nurse, a doctor, a guidance officer, a teacher, a sporting coach, whatever your helping profession is, these are different ways that you can use the cards with the people that you support. So first and foremost, one way is if you have clients that come and see you regularly, then you can teach your clients 1 or 2 strategies each session. If you are seeing someone in front of you who's very stressed and overwhelmed, another way to use the cards is to get them out and then sort them through and find a card that you think would be useful to help that person in the moment. And then you coach them through with the instructions. And again, if it's a lot of overwhelm, go for the blue cards first. And then as people feel a bit more settled, then you can help them find their clarity and then get the fuchsia cards out to help them with cognitive ideas. You could be very thoughtful and you could plan your work ahead of time and think, you know what, today I'm going to teach, one cognitive strategy and one body-based strategy. And so you can plan ahead of time. You can also set homework tasks for people. So get them to practice when they're with you and then ask them to practice in between the times that you see them. Get creative. You can use these strategies in any way possible where you think you'd be able to feel much more empowered to know what to do if someone in front of you needs support with stress, anxiety, and worry. So thanks for giving me the opportunity to explain what the Keep Calm cards do, how they can help, and different ways of using them. If you'd like to stay in contact and get more resources, then jump onto my website, drkateowen.com, and then sign up to my newsletter and follow me on the socials, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I hope that I can share many more resources and tips and tricks with you along the way. So I hope that you continue to find your calm, your clarity, and your connection.